Watch It Classic is another major player in the watch series, but can it stand against the Galaxy Watch Ultra 2025? By the way, if you're up for buying the Watch It Classic, this is the time. Pre-orders are live with some offers which you can avail from a prior listed in this video and a pinned comment. All differences aside, there's one of the major differences which can affect everyone using Watch It Classic compared to the Watch Ultra, and that is the battery life. Samsung did a wonderful job last year with the Watch Ultra. They not only changed the design and improved the durability, but also changed the battery size of the Watch Ultra, as we get 590 mAh battery, one of the biggest ones in the series. And if we compare it with the Watch Ultra, it's much smaller at 445 mAh. Now the actual battery figures are quite shocking because Watch It Classic gives us the same battery as the Watch 6 Classic 2 years ago. Now looking at the battery numbers of the Watch 8 Classic claimed by Samsung, 30 hours with the always on display turned on and 40 hours without always on display. But Watch Ultra on the other hand has a completely different figures. Samsung claimed 60 hours with the always on display turned on, which is double the amount of the battery life we get on the Watch It Classic, and 80 hours with the always on display turned off. Which means if you're getting Watch Ultra over Classic, you are getting the double amount of the battery life. And it's not reviews. Samsung itself claimed the double battery life on the Ultra over Classic. So 2 days of battery life is possible with the Watch Ultra, but you have to charge Watch It Classic every single day to avail all the new features. Now you can make some tweaks to last longer, but if you are for a battery life, Watch Ultra is a true champ. By the way, if you're up for buying the Watch It Classic, this is the time. Pre-orders are live with some offers which you can avail from a prior listed in this video and a pinned comment. The second most prominent difference we can see between the Watch It Classic and Watch Ultra would be the design. Samsung did change the design in Classic, but they removed the circle design instead. They added the rotating bezel with a similar design as the Watch Ultra. Personally, the more you see it, the more you like it, but the Watch Ultra design looks better compared to the Watch 8 Classic. But people were waiting for this one feature, rotating bezel, which cannot be replaced with the software gimmicks. But rotating bezel at the cost of smaller battery seems a big trade-off for us. Other specs aside, which I'll share in a moment for a spec sheet, the pricing is what truly makes a difference between these two watches. Watch It Classic is a $500 watch, more than Watch 6 Classic launch price, but way less than the Watch Ultra. As if we look at the Watch Ultra, we are looking at a $649, which is a big amount, but Samsung made some offers which makes Ultra price way less than the original one. Even in pre-orders, Watch It Classic is less than the original pricing. Now let's see the similarities and analyze the internals of the Watch It Classic and Watch Ultra. Samsung is finally increasing the storage option on two watches. Galaxy Watch It Classic and Watch Ultra 2nd generation will going to get a 64 gigs of internal storage from 32 gigs, while the base model Watch 8 will stick with the same 32 gigs. Even more important, the size of the watch. If you got a smaller wrist, you should have to go with the base model with the 40mm or 44mm, while the Galaxy Watch It Classic will going to come with the 46mm and the Watch Ultra 2025 will come with the 47mm dial. That makes it one of the biggest ones in the series. Also, if you notice or not, the display size is different. Watch It Classic will get a smaller display compared to the Watch Ultra. Also, all three watches will going to use the last year Exynos W1000 processor. If you're conscious about the health features, all watches shares the same set of features. There's just one thing which you guys would suffer if you go with the Watch It Classic than the Watch Ultra. By the way, if you're up for buying the Watch It Classic, this is the time. Pre-orders are live with some offers which you can avail from a prior listed in this video and a pinned comment. On this note, if you find value from this video, then give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.